Hey traders! what the hell was that? I've just been listening to some rock music, so it's like Anyway, hey guys, welcome to another edition of Market Update Time with the mining stocks. GDX, GDXJ, SILJ. I'm just going to give you my technical opinion. If you come and comment below and say, charts don't mean anything, blah, 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 you're a moron, because I'm a chart guy. Go watch someone that's a fundamental then. Don't comment on something that's not a chart guy. I love charts. And by the way, if you don't believe in charts, then charts can really give you a good sign on what's going on in the markets. So the better you can read it, the better trader you will be. What's going on with the mining stocks? Let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty guys, what's going on with mining stocks? Guys, if you need my help, if you need help at all understanding these markets, then get that free trading course below. Foundations, chart reading strategies, mindset factor, some trading systems as well too. I'm also running a training as well too that's going to teach you how I trade the markets and so on and so forth, all that sort of stuff. Just go get that link, and I promise you'll learn more over the next 7 days than you have in the last 7 months by that course that I'm going to give you. Go get access to it. Link in the description. GDXJ, what's going on right now? So if we look at the very short term type of sort of phase that's going on right now on a short term basis is we're still holding where we are right now quite strongly. Really are holding quite strongly where we are on the GDXJ. And we can see that even though we've been holding down, if this is going to be some sort of a turning point here, and if we are likely, if we believe that this is going to be a turning point, we need to see this thing to start to make a higher low here. That's going to give us the confidence that the buyers are starting to come back in, because right now we have a short-term downward trend, and we could just be getting ready for another bit of a dip. Are we getting ready for another dip? You know, and so what we want to see is for the buyers to start to come back in here. We want to see something like that. It's like, no, duh, John. Of course, that's the buyers coming back in. No, but what I mean is that if we believe we're going to go for another big move up, we want to see at least a move back up above these levels here to start to confirm, say, some sort of higher low, little higher low through here, and then a reversal in the markets. That's what we want to see when it comes to the mining stocks. If the GDXJ is about to kick into play, so to speak, and is about to start to make a big move. Now, on an overall long-term basis or a big picture basis, if I bring up my charts, you can see what's going on now. We're at this support level, and we have this major level of support around that $50 level, and we've been coming down through to here, and we are, should I say, in this overall sort of channel that we are in right now. So it's going to be really interesting, guys, to see what's going to happen here. Now, this is the absolute short term, guys. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing on a technical basis and what I'm looking for, what I'm waiting for, what I'm looking at, what I'm watching, and all that sort of down home country goodness. Now, when we're looking at this on the weekly charts, I can see that we have a very, very big strong move up and a very weak pullback. This whole big picture to me says boom, massive boom coming in the markets over the next couple of years. And what I mean by that is that boom coming in the markets mean that the boom could start this week, right? So it takes many years, right, for a really big long-term bull market to really do its thing. And so boom goes the markets in there. But on the short-term basis, guys, over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, we just have to wait and see. Are we going to start to break out over here? When are we going to come and close this gap? That's what I'm watching for, is a gap close. Moving over through to the GDXJ. And then also we have this point through here as well too. We have this lower high, and we have a bit of a sideways phase through here. And then now if we start to bring this back up, if we start to hold here and we start to get back above these levels, then that's a bit of a trend change. But right now we're still in this big downward sort of cycle here on the GDX, still on a big downward cycle. So this, once again, guys, this still could be just some sort of lower high, and we could be getting ready for another bit of a dip to the downside. So that may be on the books. But if we start to hold here and start to break back up, then that's going to be really sort of trend changer. For me, once again, guys, when is this gap going to get closed? That's what I've been watching. Moving over through to the SILJ, and sort of the same thing as well too. We have a gap here. When is this gap going to be closed? And also, are we about to hold support here and start to rally out? That's going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen with that. And once again, looking at the longer term basis here on this chart, you can clearly see we've been in this sort of channel on the downside for quite some time, and now we're sort of holding this level of resistance through here, and now we're likely to start to see you know, if we do start to break up and out here, that could be the start of finally this sort of sideways phase coming to an end before we see one of these phases again, which is a nice directional move. So once again, I'm still waiting to see this thing being closed. When is it going to be closed? It's patience, isn't it? Patience in these markets. Moving over through to the SIL, just to the SIL. The last one was SILJ. And the same sort of thing for this as well too. We did get the slingshot pattern, which is a break below this support level. We did hold it, and now we've broken back up. The question is, do we now continue back up from here and start to run back up towards this gap and get a bit of a gap close going on? I do believe that the gap will be closed. The question is when, right? That's always the hardest thing about trading, isn't it? It's like I can see things happening, but it's like, when are we going to get a dip first before the gap close? So that's always the hardest thing, guys, when we're looking at, you know, these sort of things, you know, with these mining stocks. Because I see, you know, when I look at all these weekly charts of these mining stocks, like I look at SIL, I look at the SILJ, I look at the GDX, and I look at the GDXJ, and I look at these sort of mining stocks, I can see these things being enormous moves to the upside, just enormous moves to the upside. The hardest thing for me is knowing when the time is going to be, like, how long is that going to take? For me, I see a 170 all-time new high GDXJ. Now, on a time, like, for that to happen, is it going to take 1 year? Is it going to take 2 years? Is it going to take 5 years? I don't know. That's always the hardest thing about that I see when it comes to trading, or should I say investing. Trading is more like a science based on pattern recognition. Investing is like, okay, I believe we're going here, so all I need to do is position myself to go to here. Makes sense? And so you just do that from studying the market, studying where we're likely to go. Because if you are here right now, if you're here and you believe that we are going to be here in 5 years time frame, well, what is happening here at this time? Put on a position that says when we get to there, you make the good old mullah. Simple as that, right? And so that's what I do when it comes to my long-term investing and all that sort of stuff. Is I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and just waiting. And that's always the hardest thing, especially a lot of you munchkins in the that watch these videos. You're so in tune, or you're so focused on today. Like, oh my goodness, it went down today. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it went down today. When you're focusing so much on that, you're not focusing on the big picture. It's like, the big picture. The big picture is like, I'm looking at the weekly charts. The big picture is like, it's just the market's just doing what it's doing. It's filtering out the week. It's filtering out a lot of you guys, the week, and it's starting. And then the people that are patient, the people that are emotionally calm, they're the ones that are going to reap the rewards because they're just emotionally calm, going through this gyrations, a bit of a volatility in the markets before we start to see a big move. So that's what I'm seeing there, guys, on the mining stocks, GDX, GDXJ, the SIL and the SILJ. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Guide to the Markets by the Boys trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training course for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go to that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.